Ambedkar returned home in April 1923 before the degree of Doctor of Science was awarded to him. A great reception awaited the young man. From then on, while practicing law in the Bombay High Court, he plunged headlong into his life's mission to uplift the untouchables, to educate them. To achieve these goals, his first organizational attempt was the establishment of the Bahishkrita Hitkarani Sabha, an organization for the welfare of outcasts. The first major battle was over the Savdar water tank at Mahad in Colaba district, an obscure place. That was a pioneering struggle which rocked the foundations of the caste-ridden society and blazed a trail in the social history of India. The beautiful freshwater tank, right in the midst of the town, was open to all. Savarna Hindus, Christians, Muslims, Europeans, cattle, dogs and birds could freely draw water from this tank, except the untouchables, the Shudras, the low-caste Hindus, who worshipped the same gods as the Savarna Hindus did. By a Bombay Legislative Council resolution of 1923, the tanks should be open to all. But it was not so. A conference of untouchables was held at Mahad on 18th and 20th March 1927, which heralded the beginning of the struggle. The untouchables, half-clad men and women, young and old, congregated at Mahad, walking through the streets of the town, shouting slogans in praise of Shivaji and Dr. Ambedkar. Finally, they gathered at the conference, even as tension gripped the town. On the second day, the conference spontaneously decided that its president, Dr. Ambedkar, should lead a procession of untouchables to drink water from the prohibited tank. Subedar Raghunath More, a retired army man who had participated in the actual struggle, says,
सभा झाली नंतर आम्ही सगळे जण तळ्याकडे जाणार होतो 5-6 जणांची फाईल लागून पुऱ्या त्या क्रांती स्तंभावर तळ्यापर्यंत किती 25-30 हजार लोक होते हो काय बघायला नको जेवण केले.
We went in a disciplined procession, nearly 25,000 of us, in rows of 4. We walked silently through the streets and then to the brink of the tank, Baba Sahib leading us.
आणि त्या सगळ्या जनतेच्या सामनेच सगळ्या गोष्टी झालेल्या आहेत.
As thousands of eyes watched, Dr. Ambedkar touched the water.
मग बाबांच्या बरोबर आम्ही तळ्यावर गेलो आणि तळ्याचं पाणी बाबा शिरले तर एवढ्याच गोंधळ तिकडे स्वर्ण हिंदूंनी त्यांचे जे गडी होते खुद्द स्वर्ण ब्राह्मण कोणता आलेला नाही पुढे ते मराठी लोक.
That sparked off a violent reaction among the caste Hindus. The tank is polluted. Now they will pollute the temple of Lord Vireshwara, they shouted, and attacked the culprits, the untouchables, with sticks and stones. Several were injured.
त्याच्यात मध्ये एक भानुदास कांबले चांभार महाडचा, एक आपले हे राजभोज साहेब 2 आणि आमच्या वडवली गावचा फौजदार बाळू म्हणून त्याच होते. चांगला चाडा मोठा अगदी त्याला आणि चांभार खिंडचा एक त्या 5-6 जणांना मार लागला होता.
Following the violence, the conference refrained from further physical confrontation and civil disobedience and decided to secure their rights through the court. The next day, the Brahmin priests of Mahad purified the tank in a religious ritual. This act wounded Dr. Ambedkar deeply, and they decided to take the struggle further. It was after this struggle that Ambedkar started another fortnightly journal from Bombay, Bahishkrita Bharat. It was part of the Mahad campaign that on December 25th the same year, under the leadership of Dr. Ambedkar, the second conference at the same spot ceremoniously burnt the Manusmriti. I may be hard on Manu, but I am sure my force is not strong enough to kill his ghost. He lives like a disembodied spirit and is appealed to, and I am afraid will yet live long. The growth of the caste system is too gigantic a task to be achieved by the power or cunning of an individual or of a class. Moving the historic resolution that rocked the Hindu orthodoxy, Dr. Ambedkar compared the event to the French Revolution. The veteran Tarkatirth, Lakshman Shastri Joshi, says,
When he burned Manusmriti, I met him in Mumbai, Bombay, in his house, Dadar. I told him, you burned Manusmriti, but by burning everything is not negated. Something permanently positive remains in spite of burning Manusmriti. He said, I believe that Manusmriti must contain so many good thoughts. I don't say that everything is condemnable. He was very clear about it. He was not confused at all.
The crusade continued. Dr. Ambedkar had lit the torch of consciousness. The untouchables all over Maharashtra and the country had begun to galvanize. In 1926,